Right, after what we experienced here in Texas back in 2021, every Texan is wanting to know, are the lights and the heat going to stay on through this winter storm? We got the perfect person to answer that. Joining us live, President and CEO of ERCOT, Pablo Vegas, this afternoon. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thanks, Jason. It's good to be with you today.
So we'll start quickly there with just that question. Do you expect grid-wide for the power and the lights, the heat and everything to stay on this time?
Yes, the statewide electric grid is expected to be operating reliably throughout this winter event. We've been preparing and working with the companies that own the power plants and the companies that own the transmission lines over the last several days. Everybody is focused on making sure every resource is going to be available to be brought to the grid to make sure there will be adequate supply to meet the demand as it gets cold.
That is reassuring to hear for sure. Let me ask you this. Insiders have been telling us they're expecting Monday morning to be the tightest grid conditions for this winter storm when we get into single digits across parts of this state and large electric consumers come back online once again. Is that what you all are expecting as well?
Yes, through Saturday and Sunday, we expect the ice and the snow to move through the state, and then following behind that is the extreme cold temperatures. Monday morning does look to be potentially the tightest day on the grid. We're going to be tracking the movement of this event to make sure that we know exactly when we're going to see those cold weathers come through the majority of the state. But we've got reserves online. We've got calling up on all of the resources that can provide power during an event like this so that come Monday morning, we're going to be ready.
How tight do you think it might get when we get to Monday? And does ERCOT have plans to ask any of those large companies or those big AI data centers or crypto miners to take Monday or part of Monday off?
It's hard to say 3 days out how tight it's going to get because there's a lot of variables that contribute to that. How quickly and how cold it gets, well, we're still locking in on that. That's a variable. Another big variable is with the ice that comes through the state is what kind of an effect it has on the wind farms, on the solar farms, and the thermal fleet that we have, the conventional gas fleet and the coal fleet. So we need to make sure that we understand how that is performing as we go through the weekend. That'll give us a much better picture when we get closer as to what we expect on Monday morning.
So many of our big power plants here in Texas rely on natural gas. Of course, in 2021, that was the problem, the bitter cold preventing that natural gas from getting to them. How confident are you that we're going to see that flow of natural gas continuing to the power plants that actually need it?
I'm confident that the gas industry is ready. I've bbeen meeting regularly with the Texas Energy Reliability Council, which includes members from the gas industry, the electric industry, the TxDOT and Division of Emergency Management. We all get together in advance and we meet every day leading up to an event like this. And I can tell you that all of the industries are ready to execute. The gas industry is ready to execute.
Well, we know that you all are working hard already and will be doing so throughout the weekend. So our thanks to you. Pablo Vegas, the President and CEO of the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, ERCOT, that manages our grid here in this state. Really appreciate it. And of course, we're all hoping for the best.
Thanks, Jason. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.